Namaste friends, and welcome back to Sandy's Creative Studio. So today I was watching Clemmy at Clemmy's Creations, and I came across her video doing a tag notepad. So this is what I did, and it may vary just a little from hers. I have some book labels, or what do you call them, book plates, by My Porch Creations that I cut out, and I put the word notes on it. So you cut out a piece of scrapbook paper, I lined it with some coffee dyed paper, and then I just put in some different pieces of papers that I like. And I don't like having just a plain white background, so this is where the color came in that you see all over me. I was spraying the back sides with some spray inks, and I have some bundled sage, and I think I also used gathered twigs. I think they look really good together. But yeah, I have a bunch of distress stains right in front of me that I have at hand as I need them, because I need them a lot. So it's a good place for them. So anyway, there's plenty of space to write. You know, it's just like some extra journaling space to put in a journal. And I thought it was really cute, and I thought I would show you. And then I sewed them in. I just used a straight stitch and sewed them in. Now unfortunately my sewing machine's not set up so I can show you. I can't turn you around. I'm just not set up to do that. But I will have to take it back there and get it sewn in. So this is the paper that I chose. I think it was a Stamperia paper. I love it. I know it was Stamperia and I don't remember the name. Anyway, I think this one will be a little bit shorter. Oh yeah, I was going to show you how it works in my journal. So I got a journal over here I pulled to the side. Now, it can go upright in a pocket, as long as your pocket's big enough, but it can go in a pocket like this. And you can also make these any size you want, because I'm just cutting them out of scrapbook paper. And then if you have like a side pocket, I like them over here, having a side pocket on this side of the page and putting it in there, because I have the little tag toppers, and they hang out up here. See, if I put it there and I had a side pocket, then these would hang out, and I thought that looked really pretty. So that's what I really got excited about showing you this. Okay, so this one is a little smaller. Like I said, you can cut them to any size. And I got a handful of different papers. So I got my coffee dyed paper. I'm going to just glue this down with my glue stick. And then these are my labels, or my book plates. So I cut some out to have those ready, so you don't have to sit there and watch me fussy cut. So I'm going to use my Scotch Create glue stick because it's one I have. Oh, now I have to figure out, you know what, I might not even line the back of this because this one's double-sided. But I also have this piece that I had cut down to make one also, and I can do that step with this scrapbook paper. And I love using the scrapbook paper from Stamperia, or you know, whatever comes in a book of scrapbook paper, because it's a heavier weight. And I don't like to make them, the covers too thin. I want a notebook that's going to hold up. And so I'm not going to use just a plain 20 weight, you know, piece of paper. So, you know, I like a heavy heavier paper or cardstock. Okay, let me set these to the side. Now I may work on both of these at the same time. This saves some time. And so this one is 5.5 inches, and this one is right at 5. So they're different sizes. Now this I got in some papers from Junie Desiree. She has let me see the length. Let me give you the length measurement first. 3.5. So I'm probably going to make it 3. I'm just estimating, because I'm just going to hold it like this and make it work. I don't really measure. If you watched me long enough, you know that I don't really measure. I just eyeball. And I'll probably do about 5 pages. Okay. And then, like I said, this one is plain white on the back. I'll probably be using my sprays on that. I love this. This came out of a little fairy tale book. Love the dog. Don't want to lose the dog. Let me hold that up here. This is the easiest way to cut. Just make it fit. Just eyeball it. I gotta lose some of the dog, but he's still cute. Okay. I'm gonna try and cut fast, and this also keeps me from making a real wiggly line, because I have, like I said before, I have not been blessed with the gift of cutting straight. Okay, I love these colors. Okay, I got this. So I'm basically just cutting and gluing and coloring. I love the colors in this. I can play off of the colors in this. It's got some pink and it's got some blue. So I'll go ahead and do my coloring in purple and pink. I mean blue and pink. And I made my blue with not watercolor. What was I trying to say? Food coloring. Get that white edge off of there. I gotta go ahead and throw these in the wastebasket. Okay. I can't stand for the trash to get caught up in my usable scraps. Man, I have too many scraps. Some scraps are okay, if I can use them again. Okay. I'm sure you guys know how it gets. It just keeps piling up. And of course, I have some music paper. Let me cut this off the end. Let's see. I think I can cut it right here. Now I can get 2 pieces out of this. That's a nice thing with using bigger pages. You can get double the pages out of the bigger pages. And since I have the other cover, I'm gonna do that. And then I still have a nice piece of scrap paper. So, like, this is something I would not want to get mixed up with what goes in the wastebasket. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it out of the way as well. Put it in my basket. So, I have 2 of those. And one's going here. Let's see, I think I'd want to open it on this page, or actually, since they're very similar in color, why don't we do something a little different? This is lighter, but I like it. Then maybe go with this, and then change it up. Now I need something writable. A journal page is what I'm trying to say. Legible? I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I think you guys get me. There, I like that. And I think that's all I need. It's 4 pages and it doesn't have to be 5 pages, and I like that the way it is. So you go ahead and make my folds. Well, I'll go ahead. No, I don't want to do them together. There we go. So I've got all my pages. I really like the dog, and I am not going to do any coloring on him. I don't think I need to do any coloring in this batch. I think all I will have to do is some sewing. I think what I'm going to do, though, as far as coloring, I'm just going to distress it. Let me reach back here and get my distressed ink. And it really doesn't matter if they stick out or not. You know, I've seen people will have different lengths coming out if you like that look. I don't particularly. I like them, you know, I don't mind them coming just out, or, you know, just right inside. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this back side as well. Yeah, I really like walnut stain. It really makes things pop. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make my edges, my corners Let me set my pages there in front of me, and I am going to go ahead and keep it folded and cut my corners. Take one of these. This is the way I like to make an even corner. There we go. Now the ones in this, they didn't come out quite as far, so I'm going to have to cut those down as well because I made the outside cover longer. But that's okay, I can work with it. You know, this is true crafting, you know. And we all make some mistakes, and it's so easy to fix sometimes. Most of the time, 99% of the time, there's something you can do to fix what you've done. You can stick a sticker on it, or, you know, cut it to fit. You know, there's always some solution. Okay, so now I'm using my Crop-A-Dile, and I'm going to set the papers to the side, and I am going to punch it. And I need, let's see, I think I am going to go with the purple again. It looks really good. This is like a gray, and there's some pink, and I think that'll look good. But I do have other colors as well, but you know, I do like my purple, but I just found pink. I think I'm going to see if the pink will fit. Now I have to get a, what do you call these, eyelet? Yeah, an eyelet. I like the black because that really stands out. Okay, now smash it. Okay. It is smashed. All right, now let's see if this one will work. And I usually like to use my pen to poke it through. I'm glad I found the pink. I hope it's long enough. Whoops. I think that's just the right size. Oops. Okay, just a minute. I'm having a hard time getting the other one through. There we go. And well, it works perfect. I love it. So now when I stick it in a journal, there's my journal. I can have it stick out and have the topper there to make, you know, it look, you know, just some more interest and make it look good. Now, as I said, I will have to go over to the sewing machine, but I want to work on this one real quick, and then we'll have two of them. Okay, so I have these 2 pages. I need some writing page, and I have some ledger page. Let's see. I think I like it this way. make sure that's straight. I love aged ledger paper. Okay, we got 3 pages. Like I said, I want to get some writing page of some kind. This can be used for writing. Is some ledger paper or some invoice paper. I think I'll cut that out. Like I said, no real measuring, I'm following it to fit. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. This one has to have some coloring on the back, so I want to do that. Let's see. And since there's pink in there, I may want to, let me find my my pink in here. I have the little inks behind me. That's Wild Honey. I'm hoping to find pink. This is I found. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something different because I have Abandoned Coral, and that is really bright. I am going to spray it with my mister. And I'm going to see how it looks if I use my Alright, well, it's not the same as having the spray. I got my pink on there, and then maybe a little bit of blue on there. And I'm going to use the food coloring spray that I made up. And just, to give it some color. It doesn't, I still have plenty of journaling space. I like that. Now I have my heat gun over here. I dry it just a little bit, so pardon the noise. I really like the way that looks. I love the 2 colors together. Oh, and look how it looks on the back side. Nice. Okay, so yeah, like that is the center paper. Perfect. I'm just going to fold these. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and cut my corners. Probably should have done that from the beginning, so I would have known the right size to cut those down to. But like I said, that's also an easy fix. With the blue on this, I just had to use the blue. I really love the blue and pink throughout this one. So you can see I'm going to have to trim the ends. Measure it to here. I like how I did it before and fix it that way. So I'll do that. Sometimes it's just a learning experience. You learn as you go. But I love the fairy on the inside. I had to use this piece. Let's see. Then I got the pink. Ledger. There we go. I love it. Yeah, I figured if I folded it all together, instead of pulling them out and cutting them, cut it when it's folded together, I don't lose as much of my pictures on my, I guess you would call them signature pages. Don't want to lose the design, the patterns that I chose. Okay. Now I'm going to get my Crop-A-Dile again and punch a hole, and I like this color. It's not black. It's like it looks like bronze. Okay. I'll set my pages to the side and punch my hole. Okay. Now punch my hole. Put that in there. My Crop-A-Dile and mash it. Okay, set that in there. Back in the hole there so I can mash you. That's mashed. Let's see if we can find a blue. If I could find a blue string, that would be really nice. This is gray, and since that is the gray blue, I think it'll work. Okay. Poke that through. Whoops. See, poke that through. Okay, find the hole there. Get that piece through as well. There we go, I love it. Okay, now I am going to take one of my labels. I have one of these labels cut out over here. And I have another one here. I like the darker one on this, and I'm going to write notes. And I'm going to glue that on and use my canvas, my paper canvas, to glue. And stick that on there. Nice. And make sure it's straightened up. Okay. pop that in there. And then I will be going over to the sewing machine and see. I do like this one on here. All right. Probably making y'all dizzy. Everything is spinning around on my desk. Okay, and again, I'm going to write notes. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Very good. I love it. Now, glue that down. Let's see which way. I want it this way. All right. Perfect. Okay, so now I am going to go over to the sewing machine. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to sew these and then come right back and show you the finished results. So I will be right back. I'm going to use a straight stitch. Okay, I'll make sure that's lined up. Pop down my foot and away I go. I got one down and one to go. One more. Open it up to the center. Put my strings to the back and line it up. The foot down and away I go. Pick up my foot and break the string. And there we go. I have two mini tag journals. Now, I do like some strings, but that's a bit much, so I'm going to trim these strings, these threads. I do like having some. That is a little long for me. Nice. Okay, so there's number one. And I like them both. I like them, because they're different. And I think, they each their own personalities. I mean, because I did them a little different. But I have to admit, I really like this one because I just love the scrapbook paper. So there we go. I really hope you guys enjoyed it because I had so much fun making this, and I enjoyed watching Clemmy create hers. And I hope that you guys will hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos to come. Thanks, and bye for now.